Hello everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Welcome to, well, still our first night. So today we're gonna do some more missions, and I've been looking at Vision Control, and there is, well, one mission here which is kind of interesting. We are first going to ferry 2 persons to, well, orbit and back. Sounds like a good idea to get some money, and just a little bit of an intermediate stage we have as a main mission. That we need to rendezvous 2 vessels, but I don't really want to do that at the moment. Also, we have one very interesting mission which I've never seen before in at least the current game. We have new plans for satellite MK1 relay on Kerbal. We needed to move it to a nearby orbit. So we need to move a satellite, which is, well, quite interesting. Now, I don't think this satellite doesn't have any fuel, which is gonna be a problem. So before we actually do accept this one, let's actually check if that is the case. So it is satellite MK1 relay. MK1 relay is this one. We have only one of those, which is one here in the middle and needs to move to here. Oh, is this it? Yeah, looks like it. That is a big change though. That is a real big plane change. It might just be easier, well, at least cheaper to, well, send it to a... Oh, you have very low fuel levels. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Nope, not even in the slightest. Okay, well, that will be a failed mission. That's too bad. I really wanted to check it out. If it was satellite 2 relay, it would have been possible, but at the moment it isn't. We also have a temperature scan around Kerbal, which could be interesting. But for now, also some surveys of different places all around Kerbal. I don't really feel like those. Let's just launch a new satellite or a mission for a crewed flight. Now, I have been working, of course, off camera on a new ship, and this is going to be the ship. So we have a person here, which is gonna be, I think, not Jebediah. I think we're gonna send our engineer. Now, sending our engineer will have one problem, which I will explain in a second. And of course our 2 tourists. And now all we need is, well, a orbital stage. Now, I think we can make this with the T1, T2 booster, which can ferry 5 tons into an orbit. Which is of course this stage. And actually you can just route this thing. Wait. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, go to here, go to load. Yep, go to here, click on this one and click on merge. Ta-da! We've made ourselves a rocket. Beautiful. Now, one thing I'm gonna do actually is add some fins here on the bottom. I think we need 4 to really make this happen. Can do it with 3 normally, but and then 1 will stick into a rocket, and that doesn't sound like a good idea. Now with this we should be able to launch it into orbit. Now I don't want these panels there because they will burn up in the atmosphere. Let's check if our staging is correct. Yes, I've got here a small tank. I hope that is enough fuel. We'll of course see. And now we only need one more thing, and we need a probe on this craft. Now the reason I want that is because we're just going to do it like this, I think. Without a probe, we won't have stability control because Jebediah, or no, not Jebediah, Bill isn't a pilot, so he can't keep stability. And because we want stability to, well, at least fly straight, we need a robot. So now we have a robot, or a pilot on board, but we don't have a pilot. So we're going to do it like this. So this will be the passenger 2 MK1, or we'll have 2 passengers, a pilot, and is robot control. Maybe I should have added an R somewhere. But let's at least see if we can ferry this one into orbit. We should be able to do that. Okay, we have stability control. Now these things are still set for 50% from the stage I taken them from. We should have enough fuel or power. We do. Okay. We do. We're going up on a decent pace. I've throttled down our main engine. So to conserve a little bit of fuel, and this should be hopefully fine. Passengers look like they're having fun. Let's actually, do we have some time? Oh, we have some time. Let's see. Oh, hello. That's... Oh, you've got even a table! Ooh, oh, that's a nice view there. Camera. There we go. Okay, let's start turning around. Let's see if we can get this thing into orbit. Okay, we have reached an orbit. Well, at least we are in space, which is nice. We're now going for our, well, circularization burn to get us in a nice circle around the planet. This craft is performing exceptionally well. It was very stable in its flight to orbit. I didn't really have any problems. So, and we have actually a buttload of fuel left in this stage. And we have now run out. Okay. No. Shut it. Space. There we go. That should be more than enough fuel to actually put us into a nice orbit. Apparently, we need to press the minus key. That should hopefully silence Discord, which actually was making some noise there. But we should be fine here. A few more seconds. And we have an orbit. We have completed our orbit. We have had a suborbital flight. We have another suborbital flight. And that is good. Now let us continue towards the sun so at least we can see what we're doing. Yeah, the people are watching around. They really like this apparently. Ah, some light. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here guys, how is your view? Your view is decent. Oh, that's a nice view. Let's turn the craft around so you can see the sun and the planet. Oh, how beautiful is that? Here, see the North Pole a little bit. See there? The sun skidding across the horizon. So here it would be a little bit light, but here would still be a sun shining. Here's a mountain. And, well, if we turn more around to here, you can see the other side of the planet. You can see a whole curvature. Ah, wow. I want to go to space now. Thank you. So, how are you doing? What was the... No. That's the wrong one. There is a button to switch around the views. There we go. Yeah, so you're doing fine as well. You can see mostly the same. Maybe do something like this so you can see everything as well. Oh, beautiful. So Jebediah, how are you doing in the front? You are having a nice small window. And of course all the instrumentation one needs to get into space. Now, I think actually with this we're going to try and head back to the Kerbal Space Center, but that is on the dark side and I actually have had it with flying in the dark. So we are actually going to start burning now. Back to the planet. We've got a buttload of torque though. We can turn around really fast if we need to. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now at least I know for certain that we can use the lander we used, or no, the launch system we used to get this thing in orbit. That it works with the amount of tonnage I've set for it, so it would have a nice ferry bit of 5 tons into orbit. This craft was about 4.7 tons when we started, so that is perfect. Let's get back though. Let's see if we can hit the atmosphere. There we go, we've hit the atmosphere. Let's, should we run all the fuel out of this thing? Let's do that. And then we're gonna stage. And then we're gonna wait. Burn up half in the atmosphere. Now, one of the things I am actually thinking of is, maybe we should turn around to make this ride a little more comfortable. Yeah, someone is enjoying herself. And stage. There we go. Now they will start feeling gravity as soon as we get down. At the moment they don't feel anything because there is no force on the vehicle. Oh, that is not good. Or is it good? Okay, so I disabled SES. So we can see how this craft will move through the atmosphere. I hope it won't turn sideways out of itself, because that is hard to fight eventually. At the moment it's not that bad. Okay, but if you see this, well, I'd like to hold it here. We should have enough control to actually do that. Nice plasma things around the ship. One of the crafts which have reached Mars actually last week had the same problem like this, only that one actually crashed on the planet. Which is not good. I think it was the Mars 1 mission, not really sure though, I didn't really remember the name of it. But there are some pretty beautiful simulations of how it should have gone, and well, it's not really like this. It's more horizontal. I will, if I remember, I will put a link of that into the comments. It's very nice to watch. Or maybe a card here on top. Also would be nice. Okay, we're doing nice. The blader is running perfectly. Electric charge is running out on a reasonably pace, but we are now going supersonic instead of ultrasonic. And I think ultrasonic is more than 4 times the speed of sound. Don't quote me on that. And we're still now going supersonic, or Mach 2.5 to be precise. We'll be dropping below Mach 1 in a second, and then we'll activate our parachute as usual at about 10 kilometers altitude, which would be now. And now, only thing we need to do is sail down to the planet. Or to the ocean in this case. 3, 2, 1, deploy the parachutes. Okay. That was a little too close. We stopped at about 80 meters above the surface. We are going slow enough to land. So, okay, or we need to activate our parachute a little higher, something like this, or we need a different parachute. Oh well, let's recover this vessel. Ooh, that was a little more excitement than I actually thought it would be. But oh well, we are here, and we have made 5 science apparently because... Oh, we're still making science because of that. Okay, I didn't really expect that. Got some monopropellant back, we've got some other stuff back. We've got our crew back, everybody got some XP, even Bill Kerman got a level, which is beautiful. We've got 2 million, and I think we also have completed our mission. Yep, 32 persons. We've got 40 reputation. We've got some more money, and we've got even more money. And I think with that, we should have finished that contract. Did we finish the contract? Oh, yes, we did it. Okay, there they are. We've completed the mission. Beautiful. Now let's see what we're going to do now. Okay, we need to go to Minmus, which is going to be interesting. We could do that. We could try and dock 2 vessels. We could actually send our first vessel up and see if we can do something there. We can also transmit some science from the surface of the moon, which we need to make a vessel to land there. Now we can land a robotic craft there, which shouldn't really be a big problem. This one we won't do. Is there anything else, or is there anything else I'd like to try? Well, I think we're going for a little shorter episode today, and I'd like to try one thing. I've noticed something like a square over some crafts. This one over here has it, and this one over here. And I think that has to do with the Kerbal net, which is one of the new things that has been added, which only can be completed by a robotic craft, and that is something of a map thing. So let's actually try that and see how we do. Now I do want resources open so I can check on the electric charge. I think I'm going to put this thing north. Well, in this case, south. And let's actually see about that curb net axis. So here we go. We can set a field of view. We can have a side here. Cyclist display mode, automatic refresh. Now what does this do? I can zoom out on the map apparently. Hibernate off, hibernate on. That only that it doesn't do anything. Display cycle mode. Visible mode. Oh, you can get rid of some stuff. Okay. You can see here where we are and which way we're going. And if we set a waypoint, we now have a waypoint, which we can activate navigation or delete the waypoint. Oh, that is interesting. This is maybe a thing we should do around the moon. Where's the moon? I can't see it. But there is also a way to scan stuff, if I remember correctly. I can't really see anything. Maybe we should speed up time a little, see what happens. Oh, you can see the depth of the ocean. That is interesting. 1.7 kilometers deep. Yeah, that's pretty deep. 500 meters. Okay, well, this is kind of interesting, but let's switch to a satellite which is a little further away. Let's switch to this one. Switch to, because I think this one could do the same, only this one is a little higher up. So let's open and access Kerbal Net, because I think you can do that. Ooh, where's the planet? There's the planet. So if we decrease the amount of degrees you have, what happens? The planet becomes bigger. Nice. Ah, interesting. We can see the amount of altitude. Apparently on the South Pole it's about 30 meters up. And this is one of the ways to scan also for anomalies, but the one thing I am really annoyed about is that this refresh rate of 3.5 seconds, which you have set this up now, is 3.5 seconds no matter the time acceleration. So that is going to be interesting to scan a whole planet with. It has to, well, I hope modern or better Probodyne things will have a lower refresh rate, but this could just take a lot of time. But okay, so this one still works apparently. There's always a maximum amount of altitude or distance it can work from. I think actually this craft here has a little bit of a different. I think this one was too far away. But let's check it nonetheless. And actually you need to turn around because your solar panels weren't pointing towards the sun. And just stop rotating you. There we go. Okay, can we do it for you? Oh, we can do it for you. Okay. You can increase the planet, refresh manually. Oh, wait, this is a way. If I just hit time acceleration and hit the refresh button a lot. Ah, yeah, that's the best way. That is better. That is a lot better. Now, can we also see stuff from here, I wonder? Direct connection, transfer, station 1, probe full. Ooh, it's an interesting line. No, I don't really see a lot from here. I wonder if there will be more options with the Kerbal Net later. But, well, that will be for a later date. So, didn't I say something about not wanting to dock two crafts together? Well, here we have a craft that can dock together. We've got a small science, well, the orbiter, which I've called it here, which has a heat shield, which can return to the planet with a science storage container right here. And here we have our satellite, which will stay in orbit with a science junior, which we haven't done anywhere, so some new science is nice. I also did, of course, some research because, well, parts of this, like these RCS thrusters we have now, weren't actually available, and I think actually this one wasn't, and this one wasn't, and this one wasn't. This one is new, I think, also, so yeah, we've got a lot of new stuff. So yeah, this is going to be fun, my god, my words. We don't have any kind of, well, fairing, so this is gonna catch some wind, which is going to be annoying. We got station MK01 here as a launch craft. Now let's see if the staging is correct. It does look like it is correct. So yeah, let's see if we can get this thing into orbit. Now I'm going to not show you the whole launch because, well, we've launched something else today already, and otherwise it's gonna be a little bit... Hello, Jebediah. You were not supposed to be here. I actually want to launch this one without a pilot. Because this one, otherwise he will be kind of stuck. So, yeah. Retry. Oh yes, I can feel this is a bad craft to launch. So I'm trying to keep this thing stable. I need to fight a lot with this craft to actually keep it going straight. Okay, full power. It's a little easy to control then. No, 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 don't you dare, don't you! Dang it! Oh, actually I've made it. I'm still going the right way. Well, kind of. Actually going sideways, wait too. There, go there. Go there, come on. You can do it. Oh my god, this thing is awful. And we have flipped around. Dang it. Okay, full power. Stay in control. Yeah, come on, come on. Come on. Oh my god, this is one of the worst craft I've ever launched. Okay, so this is why you have fins at first on your craft to keep your craft going in the right direction. And this thing is just doing such weird things. I hope you actually can see it. It's a little... Oh, come on. Can we still get this thing into orbit? I'm really wondering if we can. I don't think we can. This is probably doomed. It's good we didn't take Jebediah on us, because this thing is probably going to crash. We actually need to pick up some altitude, because we're going kind of horizontal and going way too slow, and we are way too low to go this way. Come on. I'm so glad I put down an extra... oh my god. We're out of fuel in this stage already. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's not good. Come on. Keep it at least here stable. Nope. This is not going well. So well, with that you can at least see where a little bit of a fairing or at least some fins on the bottom stage could be useful for. We are starting to get a little hot because we're getting a little fast in the low density atmosphere, and that is all our science or all our fuel we had. But we are gonna try and do some things here. We are going to try and collect all the science in this top part, and we can try to at least, well, stage and see how this deorbiter works. Now we should be able to fire off this thing. There we go. Now this thing will crash eventually. We had a, well, a little bit... Oh, I actually didn't even put power on this satellite. I guess I forgot some stuff. Oh well, let's at least stage. Good, and this one will crash, and this one is crashing as well. And this one should be kind of stable, hopefully. Let's disable the SAS, and let's at least see how this one does. We should have primed the thing here, the parachute, so at least it should open. Oh well, let's see if that happens. And I think actually after this one we're gonna try and send or spend some time traveling a little bit ahead in time and launch by daylight, because at least you can see them. Oh, there's the parachute. It's a little on the high side, but well, this should be fine. I guess I'll see you down in the water. Or actually, back at the KSP, because I am going to do some more science if I can. Okay, at least we've got 77 science, or 70 science from the craft in total, which is actually a lot more than I actually kind of expected. We made a little bit of a loss there, but oh well, that is stuff that just happens sometimes. Now, what do we need? We need the fairings, which is 90 science for this thing. Okay, which means we can't get it now. That is too bad. Well, at least let's see if we can edit the craft a little so we can at least go up into, well, at least into some kind of an orbit. So let's go down here. Let's add some stabilization fins. Like so. That should do at least something. And further, we do need a little more fuel. So I am going to increase the size of this tank by 2. So we're gonna add one of these. You can see some liquid fuel tanks here, which is of course because we added some more science. And this should hopefully be better. Well, only one way to find out, I guess. Just send it up into space and see if it works. The Kerbal way of doing things. Okay, so stability control online, that's RCS. SES I want, and I want that, and I want full power in 3, 2, 1, go. Now we are a little heavier now as well. Oh, I didn't add the solar panels. Oh well, I guess we can, well, we can at least keep this top satellite attached to the bottom part, because we actually don't really need to have that at the moment. Okay, we're going 80 meters a second at the moment, throttling down in the primary engine to half power. Alternative output CE. Is that electric charge? I'm not sure what this stands for. Huh, never seen that before. Okay, I can already say this craft is a little more stable, so hopefully I will see you in orbit this time. Nope. It's not stable. I'm again fighting against it. It is again the sound barrier, more or less. Ooh, that's not good. We lost one wing. Okay, let's just see how high we can go. If you just can go up to the lower parts of the atmosphere, wind won't be much of a big effect at that point. At the moment I'm going to try and see if we can just keep going up. Save a little bit of fuel by slowing down the engine. We are literally going against this. We are pushing against the sound barrier and not pushing through it, which is a problem. But we can at least go up at a decent pace. We are reaching the limit of this, well, system, I guess. Okay, we are up to the 23 kilometers. I actually forgot to skip today, now that I think about it. Well, I guess that will be fine. We're still going up. Fuel is running out though. Okay, looks like we can control our craft a little better. 26 kilometers up. Wind here is much less of a problem. Let's see if we can get through the sound barrier. We have passed through the sound barrier. Craft is getting unstable, but we are accelerating. Okay, how are we doing? Maximum altitude is 37 kilometers. We just need to go up and fast. Okay, we are running out of fuel in this stage. Now, I am glad I put some extra fuel in this for this tank, but even this tank might not make it. We need another 2 kilometers a second, and I'm not sure this stage can handle that. What we can do is something like this. Just see if we can go up a little quicker with the help of some RCS. We do have a lot of it actually, so this actually might help us a lot. Okay, 50 kilometers we're going up. We are pretty good on fuel. We're almost on 1/3. Yeah, it looks like we at least will be making orbit. I'm not really sure about the circularization, but at least we can try and dock this craft. Now, I also think we actually didn't accept the mission, so... right. That's not good. Oh well. I guess I forgot at least a few things this time. Well, I'm recording this one a little late on the day. I'm actually recording this about 8 o'clock, the time this episode should release today, so... oops. And I've been working today, so I'm a little... not in the best state of mind, let's say. But episodes need to come out sometimes, so sometimes you just have to do stuff like this. Oh, we are getting a sun pretty soon. That's at least something. We are on 1/3 or 1/4 fuel. We're going up to the 60 kilometers at the moment. At the maximum. 64, 65, 6. Come on, get into the 70. We're running out of fuel again. We're out of fuel. Okay. Stage. RCS. Go! Go, RCS! Bring me up! Bring me up to the 70. Okay, we are at 69. Come on, 1 minute remaining. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it! We are not gonna make it! Dang it, I really need a fairing. Okay, so I guess we are not gonna make it. This one is gonna crash. We are at least gonna get some space data if I can help it. So, actually I need to do one thing here. I set this limited. We're not going to limit it now. With a full burn. Come on, get to the 70. Okay, we are now at 70. Burn forwards. And we need about 600 meters a second more. Well, we're not gonna make that. Do want to stay some more time into orbit though, so we can spend some time doing some more science of this mystery or of these science juniors and put it into storage. And then I guess this one will go down as well. There we go, we have made orbit. You can hear that, of course, by the music. 75 more science, keep the data. Collect all data there. Well, at least that is done. And now the only thing we need is to see this thing crash and burn.